actively pursued it.
But I didn't.
You know?
Yeah.
And like I didn't like I lived here for 4 or 5 years, didn't meet him till the month after I fucking moved away.
Of course, because that's naturally how things would work.
I mean, I was meant to live here clearly. I don't regret it because he's the light of my life. So I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I had like this like moment where I was like, oh, let me see what's out there. I'll like download Tinder, see what this is about. And then I like got in there and like did like 10 swipes. I'm like, nah. And so I like deleted
I never
it.
did.
And I just like in my heart honestly believe / hope I'll meet somebody organically, like through a friend, like through like I would rather meet somebody. However it sounds, like in a bar, even.
My friend group was just not big
meet
enough
them
for
in
that.
person.
But then it happened.
Through a friend.
You know what the best book two books that I read while I was dating was He's Just Not That Into You, which they turned into a movie.
Yeah, the movie was so good.
I was going to say, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I love how like
so
the long guy, well, I don't remember his first name.
Who was in that?
He was in Jeepers Creepers. Justin Long.
Justin. Yeah.
He was like all no about Jennifer Goodwin. And Jennifer Goodwin was like getting all the signals because he was putting them out there.
Yeah.
And then he like, when she finally decided she was like, fine, bye, whatever. He was like, oh, wait, I love you.
I know. People are complicated.
Why?
What's the other
They're
book? Complicated. And then the other book is Why Men Marry Bitches. I swear to God, that's why I'm married. Because I'm just not cool. Like, I don't play it cool. I'm like, if I
don't play
like
cool
you,
either.
I'm going to let you know, and I'm not going to play any games. And that book really helped me.
Oh my God, I have met my like person. You're me.
I think I read that book or started to read that book. It was either that one or it's the same franchise. It was like Why Men Marry Bitches or Why Men Like Date Bitches.
Uh-huh.
Right.
She has a couple books.
Anti-feminist. I could not handle it. My soul was dying reading it. I was like, this is some fucking bullshit. And I like literally put it back on my aunt's bookshelf because her cousin said the same thing. Her cousin was like, this is it. I was like, I'll take any help I can get.
Yeah.
I literally could.
I couldn't do it. Well, I think it's like with a lot of things that you read where you kind of take what you want from it, and then you
little
ignore
inside.
something.
That doesn't mean like that's how it has to be, but there's little.
I just couldn't stomach it.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
No, there were some chapters where I was like, no.
But like, what's
well, it's like that.
Overall, I feel like it helped me a lot.
Well, that Women in Business talk we went to, the speaker said she read some book. It was like
the Southern Women. What Southern Women know?
Yeah, what Southern Women know, and she said the author spoke in Athens, I believe, and she was at
that conference.
The conference, and she said she like marched up to the author, at the end of the thing was like, I think this is so offensive. Like, how can you say this? Blah blah blah. And the author was just like, honey, read my book.
Yeah,
and she did, and she found a lot of, I guess, value in it. That's how she put it.
And I feel like I probably would have felt the exact same way. I haven't read it. I'm assuming I would just probably feel. But yeah, I from that one book, I was wondering if that was one of the ones you were going to mention because I remember trying to read it and I was like, oh, I hate this book so much.
And it's funny because I haven't read it in a couple of years and I'm completely different on the way that I think about things. But I feel like with that book, I honestly can't even remember one thing that she said, but I remember the feeling that it gave me and it felt empowering and it felt like
it's called Why Men Marry Bitches?
Yeah, okay. I felt like I finally was learning like my boundaries, which I've always had boundary issues. And so it really helped me. It really honestly helped me in my life. Like it helped me be like, no, and then draw that line and then not go back over it.
I need that.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, maybe I shouldn't recommend it because now that you're saying it's anti-feminist, I'm like,
maybe being a firstborn, I'm just like used to doing that.
This book stood out to me. Take it as you will.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if it helps you, it could help someone else. I just know for me, if it's the one I'm thinking of, because I'm pretty sure it is, but you mean to
it helped me.
And that's the thing, to each their own.
Yeah,
so like, and you do change.
Yeah.
Like maybe we read at different points.
Yeah, that's true. And then also I think like when you go back and watch a movie that you used to love
or song.
Yes. And then you're like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
So maybe not. But I feel like honestly it helped me a lot.
I mean, I'm open to any and all suggestions.
It's like my friend Nicole, when I lived with her, she told me about this book called Unbroken or The Broken Way or something. It's like it's a Christian book and it's pretty good. But I was listening to it and I was like, oh my God, this girl is so overdramatic. I hate every second of this novel. I was like, please make it end.
I think what's so funny about
I'm not looking for some preachy shit. I guess is what I'm.
I think what's just so funny about like our relationship is like everything I thought, every preconception I had is like nothing that our relationship is, because like he makes me so happy in every single way, and just like he's where my calm is. And I always had this thought that I was like never gonna find that, and then I had to have this, and then I had to have this kind of person, and like I don't know, like for some reason eventually, even though like I never thought it was gonna happen, but I always thought it was gonna happen. Like I told Ashlyn,
you hoped it would happen.
I hoped it would happen.
Know when or how?
Yeah, like I always dreamt of a person like John, but I never thought it would happen. And it's like it just happened, and it's so cliche, but it's like it happens when you least expect it, and it did. And anyways, like I want to give people advice, but there's no advice. There's no advice I have for luck.
Well, see, okay, I do have to say that you seem like a very strong, like your energy. I pick up on energies, and like you're just very like. I don't think you've ever had issues with boundaries. Am I right? Like, I think that you're very...
for the most part.
I think that you're very, like, this is what I think, and this is how it goes.
Step-parents are probably the hardest.
April also doubles as an energy reader, y'all.
Wait, you have to tell us what the rest of our energy
But I will say step-parents are probably the thing that's, like, my kryptonite.
Right. I think family is hard for everyone, because you have to learn how to... How do you navigate that? I'll never know.
No. But I'll give you, like, a 95% app yes, for sure. Okay,
so, but I used to be a doormat. And I had wrong ideas about what it was to be a woman. So I think that book probably helped me at the time that I was at, because I could really relate with her.
There's no way you were ever a doormat.
Oh, girl.
I do not believe that you were a doormat.
I'm telling you, the second I let go of toxic people, I really started feeling
the things that you feel.
You blossomed.
Yeah, I really started feeling like I could be the person I wanted to be, and I didn't have to have like that negativity anymore, and that like put down and that like verbal abuse and stuff. So
and it's so awful that people, especially in your family, think that's okay. And Ashley and I had this conversation like 3 weeks ago.
Less than that.
Yeah. Literally the same conversation. I was like, I know they're family, and people are like, you can have people close to you, but you don't necessarily have to have those people in your life. And I mean, obviously wedding planning, that's something we're dealing with right now. People are like, you need to have that person there. It's like, I don't though.
Like, right. There's no rules to like your life and your relationships and what you need to do or have or whatever. Like you just, no. Like nothing is a movie. Nothing should be like this. Nothing should be like that, because people are complicated. And you just have to like make it work for you.
I agree with that.
Me too.
And we have just so off. I mean, I'm thinking we're gonna have two. I'm thinking we're gonna have 2 episodes. It's gonna be part 1 and part 2.
I think it needs to be.
We're going on 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it needs to be part. Wait, what are the rest of our energies?
But all of this is valuable.
It is. I'm loving it.
You are a sweetheart, and like you, I feel like.
You can be honest.
Let's see. Hold on.
Olive also wants to know what her energy is.
Okay, hold on. Let me read. I only started tapping into this recently because I used to be very spiritual.
My grandmother can read auras.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
She told me I also have the gift, but I don't know what that means.
I just got my aura read, and I was like,
we had our tarot cards read at First Friday, and they were so freaking accurate. It was scary.
Oh my gosh.
And I listened to it, and
it was scary how weird your horoscope was for January, though.
It was so weird. My horoscope for January literally told me what was going to happen, and it happened.
And it did happen.
It was so weird.
Perfectly.
But like, I'm really like spiritual too, so I feel like, I don't know, I just am like, okay, I need to listen to that. So I don't know. Anyway,
I feel like you're super open.
Yeah, I am.
Like you're very like you lay all your cards on the table. I feel like you don't, but you're like you're like a closet.
What the tarot card guy said.
Like you're a closet weirdo.
Yes, and that's literally what he said. Oh my God. Okay, Becky, keep going. Becky.
Truly a closet weirdo.
I don't know.
You just have a plethora of names.
That's all I'm getting.
Please just tell you what the tarot card guy said about Lacey.
Please. Oh, wait, where was this tarot reading at?
It was Lachat.
I love Lachat.
I love Lachat.
I took a final there one time.
Are you
serious?
At the bar with Dog Joiner.
So
I love that. Did you drink while you took your final? I would have.
So we were at Lachat, and basically the guy told me that I needed to get over my ex because there was someone else for me.
Yeah, like not trip on your own sword.
Yeah,
too.
He's like, you follow on your own sword too much. He's like, you you want something to happen, but that's not what's meant to happen kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because like I was really in love with my ex and he kept thinking, and I kept thinking like I was going to end up with him, but no, he's just an asshole. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Lacey, he got to Lacey and she was like, so she was drunk. He's like, can you put a jacket around her? She's cold. And so
she's shivering.
I like wrapped a jacket around her. And he was like, you're repressed. He's like, there's something about you. You just don't talk about your feelings. You don't talk about anything. And we're like, yeah, that's Lacey.
Lacey's like nodding because she's just drunk.
And he's like, you're secretly kinky. But like not, but he was like, not sexually, just in life. Like you're just different. He's like, you're just closet.
He's like, there's more to you. Right?
Yeah, he was like, you're just like secretly a weirdo.
Did and he suggest you seek out therapy?
Oh yeah, he suggested therapy.
He's like, you need Lacey's like, uh-huh.
So you don't want to date because you don't want to open up, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
She barely opens up to us unless she's drinking, and then she opens up, and then she'll go be like,
get closer to Mike. John's gonna.
I'm literally this close.
Oh, farther.
And then she'll be like, oh, I told you too much.
Oh, I like that.
I'm just not overly.
I like when people tell me everything.
Yeah, me too. Know. She'll sit in my house and she'll tell me stuff, and then she'll be like, and then she'll tell Maddie, I told her too much.
I don't know. It's complicated.
Mm-hmm. People are complicated.
We worry for her sometimes.
Oh my god! Well, your hair is amazing.
She's amazing.
Can't give you too
her
many
hair is full of secrets.
It's
just
like,
full
why
of secrets.
Is your hair so fabulous?
It's full of secrets.
Lacey's beautiful.
You really are.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm struggling with something, I'll talk about it. But other than that, like, you know, it is what it is, kind of thing. I don't like dwell too much on like the day-to-day stuff.
You're so chill, and I wish I was like you. You act like my husband, and I aspire to be. Do you like not let things get to you?
I try not to.
Like is it really easy?
The oxygen, shout out to oxygen,
right?
Helps.
Shout out to Richie.
Shout out to Richie.
But like not dealing with them is another thing.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I deal with it.
But not really.
But not. I don't know. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother episode.
That's another 3 hours.
Yeah, that's another 3 hours.
I just like to pick and figure out people.
What you want to know?
I mean, if I'm really struggling with something, I'll talk about it. Yeah. Other than that, I just kind of try to.
You're so chill.
Thanks.
I wish I was like that.
People tell me that all the time. No, no one tells me that. Really? No one tells me that.
I'll literally tell you anything you want to know. I don't care.
I know. I feel like we're the same. We're very alike.
Yeah. But I feel like, and I don't know if this is this way for you, but I feel like it's a way to combat your insecurity. You're just like, I don't care anymore. Like, just whatever you want to know, I'll tell you because you can't use it against me. And if you do, who cares? Fuck you.
I do feel like that.
Yeah.
I do actually. Now you're reading me.
Yeah. It's like I'm reading myself.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So on next episode, someone will come and read all of your cards.
Oh, we need a tarot card reader to come in. How fun would that be? Oh, I do want to get your friend's contact, or Shannon, your friend Shannon.
Yes.
I want, because she'd be
She's
perfect.
So
she'd be so on brand.
Yeah.
Is she in DC now?
Did you just say on brand?
Yeah.
Yes, we didn't even get to this story.
No, let's get to it really fast. Very quickly.
God.
Just spit it out.
Okay, Melissa Furman, I gave you her whole intro
whole business
earlier.
Of college,
assistant
college
dean.
of business. Mm-hmm.
So basically, in that, which offline I can tell you what really, like the whole story, and it was a long lunch. It was a great lunch. But anyways, I was in a foul mood, went to her lunch. She made me feel so much better just listening to her. But she really talked about walking, talking, and being your brand. I think you would have really liked it. Yeah. And so literally, I've been buying things. Like I bought these earrings because like they're on brand.
Which they're very cool.
I sent her
very cool. I saw the safety pin. I like that.
I sent her like a pale pink blush, like
jacket,
wool jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Maddie, you need it. It's V on brand.
I bought like these like high waisted pink pants, like they're on brand.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so like, and blush is very in this winter.
It is.
So it's just like it's all on brand. So like I'm like I need it. It's on brand. So everything I've been thinking about. So actually, I want to talk to you about commissioning. We came up with 3 words, and my journal is in our room. But what were our 3?
You want me to grab it?
No, John said no. But we came up with.
John said no one can move.
We came up with 3 words, and I can't remember what they are right now. But it was like maybe like passionate, informed, and something else. Relative.
Well, I like those 2 already.
I think it was relative. It was passionate, informed, and relative.
It was 3 things. So I want to like get 3
so nice.
things above here.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about having something like that made, because I think that would be a really cool piece. Just to kind of like keep us in mind as to what our goal is and what our mission statement.
Yeah,
we do
absolutely.
have a mission statement, but I think that would be really cool because her whole thing was coming up with 3 words to define your brand. And so we had a little retreat here and we made brunch